through the wet streaks. Nothing but desert surrounds us as we drive. No homes, no people, no cars except ours. Nothing but acatillos, saguaros, mesquites, palo verdes, and wolf spiders with eyes that shine like diamonds in our headlights. Dad points them out to me. You see that one? I scan the lit area. Yep. There's another one. I see it. Dad thinks wolf spiders are amazing. You should have invited Danielle, he says suddenly. I swallow, thinking about the last time we were all together, when we went camping and fishing at Bartlett Lake. How I had to hook all her worms because Danielle didn't want to touch them. How she'd squealed in excitement at catching the smallest bluegill ever. How Mom had snapped a picture of it. How I threw it back in the water and Danielle had jumped in after it, yelling that she'd wanted to keep it as a pet. How I jumped in after her, and we spent the rest of the day swimming and splashing and scaring away the fish. Sorry, Dad says. I just miss her. That's all. I miss her too, though I can't bring myself to say it out loud. 3. It's dawn by the time Dad stops, startling me awake. It was a quick nap, and I try to hold on to the dream, but it's already gone. If it had been the nightmare, I would still feel it. I wouldn't be able to forget. Dad turns off the Jeep and the lights blink out. I step into the cold morning and stretch, run my fingers through my long hair, and pull it back in a ponytail. The sun is rising behind the dark line of mountains, their tops jagged like the edge of a serrated knife. I reach back into the car and pull out my notebook and pencil and quickly jot down. The sapphire sky breathes in the desert morning and breathes out pink flame to burn up the wisps of silver clouds. I stuff the notepad and pencil in my backpack. When Mary, my therapist, found out I liked writing, she told me I should use it as a tool, that I could rewrite my nightmare. But I don't want to do that. Rewriting it means I have to think about it. What I want is to crumple it up and throw it in the garbage, burn it, delete it forever. But Mary wasn't totally wrong. Writing makes me feel closer to Mom. Like I can somehow make up for all the things she'll never write with my poems. Though I don't think I could ever write as well as she did. Maybe you could read me what you're writing later, Dad says. Maybe. It would be nice to share it with someone, don't you think? I don't know. Maybe it's just for me. Shrugging, Dad slips his backpack on and buckles it around his chest and waist. He runs a hand through his graying hair, overgrown and curling over his ears, then locks the Jeep. We set out away from the road, our hiking boots crunching over the hard desert dirt. I'm still sleepy, and I stumble over a couple of larger rocks. Watch your step, Dad says, but he should be paying attention to his own steps. He's stumbling more than I am. I watch him limp, knowing every step hurts. Every night, he rubs his leg with special lotion. Every month, he visits the doctor. Every day, he swallows pills. 3 surgeries and a metal rod. Nice words like, I'm okay and I feel fine. But I know he's still in pain. It will never go away. A bullet can do that. A bullet is tiny. It can weigh a fraction of an ounce and be a fraction of an inch long. And yet, something that small can rip flesh and shatter bone and puncture organs and stop hearts. Something that small can tear a hole in your life so large it will never close. So ragged it will never be sewn. So ugly